In life's journey, some words touch the heart. Those golden words we bring to you.
She wakes up, and the first thing she touches isn't the world. It's her phone. A flood of notifications greets her like worshippers before a queen. She scrolls. She smiles. She adjusts her hair in the front camera. For a moment, she feels alive. She believes she's confident, empowered, untouchable. But behind that glow screen, a quiet dependency grows. Every heart, every comment, every view becomes a drop of dopamine, a digital heartbeat that tells her you exist. What she doesn't realize is this: she's not in control of her power anymore. The very attention she craves has become her leash. My friend, what I'm about to tell you is not about judgment. It's about the quiet betrayal of the self, the illusion of empowerment that slowly drains authenticity until only performance remains. The biological truth: for thousands of years, women's survival depended on connection, being seen, chosen, protected. Attention once meant safety. It meant she mattered in the tribe. It meant her offspring had a future. That instinct didn't disappear. It simply evolved, or rather, got hijacked. Today, her brain still interprets attention as security. A compliment feels like protection. A like feels like love. A follow feels like belonging. It's not vanity, it's biology. A hardwired survival program now running in a digital jungle. But the problem, brother, is that this instinct is now being fed artificial food, like feeding the soul with candy. It tastes sweet, but it never nourishes. The mechanism, how the trap works inside her brain. Dopamine becomes the currency of emotion. Every ping of validation, a microdose of pleasure. Every silence, a withdrawal symptom. Psychologists call it the intermittent reward loop. The same mechanism that keeps gamblers at slot machines. She's not addicted to social media. She's addicted to anticipation. This is how the ego trap tightens. Step by step. Post, validation, chemical high, crash, post again. The mind whispers, maybe if I'm prettier, louder, sexier, they'll notice. Again, soon, the attention isn't about expression. It's about survival of the self. And that is where the real erosion begins. Her self-worth migrates from the soul to the screen, from being to appearing, from reality to reflection. The warning signs, you've seen it. You've felt it. The woman who deletes her photo after an hour because it didn't perform. The influencer who speaks of self-love, but checks her comments every 5 minutes. The one who claims she's over her ex, yet posts stories designed to make him look. These are not isolated moments. They are the fingerprints of a deeper wound that need to be seen to exist. Real relationships crumble because attention from the crowd feels stronger than affection from one man. She mistakes admiration for love, visibility for validation, and presence for purpose. And when that spotlight fades, even for a moment, she feels invisible, not because she is unseen, but because she's forgotten how to see herself. The social conspiracy. Now let's talk about the system that feeds this addiction. Modern society learned one thing early. If you can't control people by fear, control them by validation. Corporations discover that attention is the most valuable resource in the world. Every tap, every scroll, every selfie feeds an invisible machine. It studies her insecurities. It sells her solutions. It calls it empowerment, but it's just enslavement, wrapped in glitter. Feminism once meant equality. Now it's often sold as narcissism. Be your own queen, they say. But every queen still needs a mirror. And when the mirror becomes the master, the crown loses meaning. Social media turned female validation instincts into corporate profit engines. The more she posts, the more she doubts. The more she doubts, the more she posts. It's a perfect design. A war for her attention disguised as a celebration of it. The inevitable collapse. What happens when the world stops looking? When beauty fades, algorithms change, or younger faces flood the feed. The crash comes quietly. The silence she once feared becomes her only companion. The dopamine river dries up, leaving behind cracks of self-doubt and regret. Case studies show rising anxiety, depression, even identity loss among heavy social media users, especially women who link self-worth to digital validation. She starts questioning everything. Who am I if no one is watching? Was it real or just performance? For applause. The emotional collapse is inevitable because attention has an expiration date, and when it ends, the emptiness that follows feels like death to the ego. The bitter truth here is the truth most won't say aloud. Attention is not affection, admiration is not respect, and visibility is not value. Every woman chasing attention and every man feeding it are part of the same loop, a marketplace where worth is traded for validation. Men chase power to be noticed, women chase attention to feel desired, and both forget peace was never found in the eyes of others. Brother, no algorithm can fill a spiritual void. No number of likes can repair a fractured self. The ego cannot be satisfied. It can only be fed until it devours you. The solution framework, the Stoic awakening. So what's the way out? Silence, discipline, awareness. The only antidote to attention addiction is self-ownership, reclaiming the authority to define your worth. For women, it begins with rediscovering feminine authenticity, depth over display, grace over noise. For men, it means refusing to be part of the audience. Those feeds illusions learn to appreciate without love without worship, observe without craving, because true confidence, male or female, isn't built in the spotlight. It's forged in solitude, in the quiet moments when no one is watching. You see, my friend, when you stop chasing validation, you start discovering truth. When you stop performing, you begin living. And when you stop seeking attention, you finally earn respect. Attention was never the currency of power. It was the illusion that made you spend your soul to feel seen.
Life is short, but words live long. See you next time with more golden words. Until then, take care and keep smiling.